Hello guys, welcome to Basic Nursing Classes. Myself Amanpreet. In today's video, we are going to discuss about hyperthyroidism. In the previous video, we discussed about hypo, and now we are going to discuss about hyperthyroidism. Okay, so let's move on. So hyper means everything which is overactive. Okay, so obviously in hyperthyroidism there will be overactive thyroid gland. Okay, and it is also known as Graves' disease. Okay, the other name of hyperthyroidism is Graves' disease. So it is the overfunctioning of thyroid gland. The thyroid gland is producing too much of thyroid hormones that are T3 and T4. Okay, so basically we all know thyroid gland. It is butterfly shaped gland which is located at the base of our larynx, the voice box, and responsible for the secretion of T3 and T4. Okay, and in hyperthyroidism there is increased levels of T3 and T4 and decreased level of TSH hormones which are secreted by pituitary gland. We all know the relationship of T3 and T4 with TSH level, that is reciprocal relationship. Okay, so obviously in hyperthyroidism, if the T3 and T4 are elevated, the TSH level will be decreased. Okay, and we can measure the level by doing the blood test. Okay, and T3 and T4, they are mainly responsible for the metabolism of fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. They also regulate the temperature, inner temperature of the body. Okay, the thermoregulation. Then it is responsible for maintaining the growth and development in children, in youngsters. Okay, and plus hair and nail growth, bone growth. They also maintain the energy levels and they maintain the body weight. Okay, and basically because they control the metabolism, they also determine the blood pressure level, the heart rate level in the body. Okay, so these are the basic functions of T3 and T4. And in hyperthyroidism, if their level is elevated, so everything will go up because they will increase the same way. Okay, they will go on the same way. If the levels are increased, so the metabolism will also be increased. So in hyperthyroidism there will be hypermetabolism. Okay, it will be increased. Okay, increased metabolism, and increased metabolism can lead to tachycardia. Tachycardia will be more than 100, and plus the heart rate will be irregular. It will not be regular. Okay, heartbeat will be irregular. Plus there will be unintentional weight loss, the weight loss which we are not doing on our own, which is unintentional. Okay, because of increased metabolism. Plus, because everything is going up, there will be palpitations, increased appetite, okay, tremors, fine tremors of the hand and arms. Okay, then there will be sweating. Okay, heat intolerance. The patient cannot bear the heat. Okay, and there will be thinning of skin, frequent bowel movements. There will be diarrhea or borborygmi, the other name. Okay, because everything is going up. There will be fatigue, muscle weakness, fine and brittle hair, menstrual pattern changes, anxiety, irritability, or nervousness. Okay, so these are the basic signs and symptoms of hyperthyroidism. And one more sign and symptom is exophthalmos. Okay, so exophthalmos, it is the name of a condition in which there are bulging eyes or there are protruding eyeballs present. Okay, the eye, you can notice the eyeballs, they are protruding out. Okay, so these are also called bulging eyes. So that's also a typical pattern in hyperthyroidism. And from exam point of view, we should know how to care about uh, the patient who is suffering from exophthalmos. Okay, the patient who is having bulging eyes, so we have to extra take care of these eyes. So we should know how to take care. So first of all, we should because of protruding eye walls, there is increased risk of their drying up. Okay, they can easily dry up. Okay, the tear production will be decreased. Okay, so we have to use artificial tears. Okay, and we should prevent them for drying. And we should tape the eyelids when the patient is sleeping, or the eyelids, they're not closing down during sleep, so we have to shut them down. Okay, or tape the eyelids. And plus, moreover, to prevent the drying of the eye, we have to use dark glasses. Okay, and we have to decrease the salt intake, because the salt will also increase the drying of eyes. Plus, the head end of the patient should be raised. Okay, and regular eye exam should be done. And the patient should quit the smoking, because smoking can also lead to extra drying of eyes. Okay, so these are the main nursing interventions to prevent the drying of eyes in if the eyeballs are protruding. Okay, so remember them, these are important. And one more condition that is very important in hyperthyroidism, which is mainly asked in the exam, that is thyroid storm. Okay, which is a medical emergency in which there is extreme high levels of thyroid hormones. Okay, just like in hypothyroidism, there is one condition like myxedema coma, when there are extreme low levels of thyroid gland hormones. So in the same way, in hyperthyroidism, when the level of T3 and T4, they are extremely high, then they can lead to a condition which is a medical emergency, which is life threatening. Okay, that is thyroid storm. Okay, and this thyroid storm condition can also cause brain damage. And this thyroid storm condition, it is very common in response to any stress. Okay, when the body is in and under any stress conditions like infection, underlying infection, or the body is going through any surgery, or there is any trauma. Okay, so it's a life threatening condition which we have to check for the sign and symptoms. The main sign and symptoms, the first is super high temperature. Okay, and the temperature can be even more than 105 degree Fahrenheit, or more than 40 degrees Celsius. So extreme super high temperatures will be there in thyroid storm. Okay, so storm means everything will be going up, very up. Okay, so super high temperature plus super high BP. Okay, extremely high BP, 200, 180, which can lead to stroke. Okay, it's life threatening. And start thyroid storm, it's a storm, everything is going up, so severe tachycardia will be there. Tachycardia can be even from 180 to 200. Okay, or even more. Okay, and this tachycardia can lead to cardiac arrhythmias, especially atrial fibrillation will be there. Okay, there will be altered mental status. Okay, and these conditions can lead to seizures, and patient will be agitated. Okay, and all these conditions can lead to delirium, which is psychotic delirium. And delirium, this is very life threatening, and these conditions we have to check for that. Okay, and in the next video we are going to talk about how to tackle with thyroid storm. Okay, what is the management of thyroid storm and the management of hyperthyroidism. Okay, so till then, good luck. Thank you.